Breaking news now at 11. Sky 2 above Pasadena, where a woman pedestrian was killed tonight by a hit-and-run driver. It happened on Fair Oaks Boulevard, north of Claremont, as she crossed the street.
And here's video from the ground. We're told the victim was thrown under a parked vehicle. Firefighters had to free her, and then she was pronounced dead. Witnesses say there is substantial damage to the front of the hit-and-run vehicle. It's described only as a white car.
Also tonight, a 10-year-old boy survives a drive-by shooting, and police say he wasn't the intended target. The child was shot outside his family's house, and police say gang violence is to blame. And tonight, the search continues for the attacker. CBS 2's Christy Fajardo. She's live in Pomona, where that shooting happened. Good evening, Christy.
Yeah, good evening. Neighbors tell us this area has been known to have gang activity, but they are troubled to learn that the latest victim is just 10 years old, shot right over there, police say, because he happened to be outside his family home. The bullet holes to the house and car aren't visible in the dark, but give an idea of just how haphazardly the suspect was firing. Police say the gunman missed his intended target. Instead, an innocent 10-year-old boy is paying the price, taking a stray bullet to the upper chest.
I was outside my house and I just heard like multiple shots go off. I thought they were fireworks.
Police say just before 3, the boy and his family were getting ready to go to a dinner and were outside their home on Cornelia Street when a small compact car drove up. The passenger got out and started shooting.
There was no due regard for anyone's safety. It was in broad daylight. It was obvious that there were other people in front of the house.
The boy was the only one hit, and police say the family didn't wait for an ambulance, driving him straight to the hospital. Several homes on the street have security cameras, and detectives are gathering video. And although they have no suspects, they believe they know the motive.
The information they've received from witnesses, prior information they had related to the house that was targeted. So again, as of now, it appears this may be possibly gang-related.
Police describe the child's condition as stable and say he has been transferred to Children's Hospital in L.A. Now, detectives say that since it was the passenger that did the shooting, they know there are at least 2 suspects. If you have any information, Pomona police would like to hear from you. Live in Pomona, Christy Fajardo, CBS 2 News.
Yeah, I'm just glad that little boy is going to be okay. Christy, thank you. We have some more breaking news for you now. The search for a missing kayaker in Lake Elsinore has been called off for the night. Samuel Soleil was last seen on the lake yesterday. His car was found by the lake, but he and his kayak have not been seen. Riverside County Sheriff's search and rescue team will resume searching tomorrow.
A police officer with local ties was shot to death in Georgia. Officer Antoine got his start with the City of Orange's police department. Tonight, his family tells CBS 2's Brittany Hopper he died while living out his lifelong dream.
At just 17 years old, Officer Antoine was a part of the Orange Police Department's Explorer program, a program for teens and young adults who want to be a police officer. Officer Tony died in the line of duty in Georgia. His brother, who didn't want to go on camera, spoke to us over the phone from Long Beach.
Ever since he could first play with little toys and, police cars, he always said he wanted to be a policeman. I want to be a cop. I want to be a policeman. That's all he said.
Officer Tony was killed in Georgia on Saturday while investigating a report of a suspicious car. Police say he was still walking toward the car when one of 4 people inside opened fire, hitting Officer Tony. He later died at the hospital. One man in the car was arrested. There's a massive manhunt underway for the second man, believed to be the shooter. Meanwhile, everyone who knew him is taking the loss hard, including former colleagues at the Orange Police Department.
They all loved him. They said that he was the kind of guy that would walk into the room and he would just light up the room. They said he smiled everywhere he went.
His brother, who spent last weekend with Antoine in Las Vegas celebrating his 30th birthday, echoed those same sentiments.
I don't know. It's so hard, but, I'm just happy for him because I know that he's up in heaven, and I know that he died doing what he wanted to do.
Now, we're told several members of the National Guard here will be flying to Georgia to participate in his funeral later next week. In Orange, Brittany Hopper, CBS 2 News.
Well, dozens of partygoers were hurt when a dance floor suddenly gave way. You can see it was all caught on video. This was during a homecoming celebration near Clemson University in South Carolina. CBS 2's Nicole Killian has the dramatic video.
An off-campus party near Clemson University nearly took a tragic turn early Sunday morning.
It was a bunch of fun at first, man. We started dancing. It was just the party just had started, like jumping.
A crowd had packed into a clubhouse at the Woodlands, an apartment complex that's popular with college students.
Around like 12 o'clock, that's when everybody started coming in. And like DJ, he like changed the music, and once he started playing Finito, everybody started jumping.
Dozens of partygoers fell through the floor and into the building's basement. 30 of them were hospitalized.
You got that sensation where everybody was jumping. Next thing you know, I'm jumping. I had my hands up in the air, and the next thing you know, all I could see feeling myself is just falling like this.
According to Clemson University, the party was hosted by the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity.
Anytime that you've got people that are there trying to enjoy themselves, and then the next thing you know, a floor collapses, you can take it from there.
Officials were working to determine how many of the victims were Clemson students and to notify their families. Nicole Killian, CBS 2 News.
A sad ending to the search for a missing elderly couple from Palmdale after they were found in Adelanto late last night. 87-year-old Keith Davis was found dead. His wife Pauline was taken to a hospital. The couple had last been seen Tuesday at their home in Palmdale. Authorities say they were found in the open desert, not inside a car. And the search continues off San Diego for 3 people missing after their fishing boat caught fire. 15 others were rescued. The crew of another boat contacted the Coast Guard to say they saw the fishing boat on fire and several people in the water.
Several people were injured when a mysterious fire swept through homes in Ventura. The flames, they engulfed 2 homes on Q Street in Cabrillo Village. It's in the eastern part of the city of Ventura. Well, raging flames shot 30 feet into the air as the homes nearly burned to the ground. Neighbors, they could be seen hosing down their homes to protect them from the fire. 14 people were displaced. Panic set in when the fire victims realized just how much danger they were in.
We heard a lot of commotion, explosions, and we opened the door and we saw the house is on fire.
And firefighters battled the flames for 30 minutes before getting the situation under control. The cause of this fire is under investigation.
Today, President Trump seized on border security and the migrant caravan as a campaign issue ahead of midterm elections. Tonight, some 5,000 Central American migrants are marching north along a highway in Mexico. They say they're determined to make it to the U.S., despite the president's warning not to come here. President Trump insists he won't let them in if they reach the U.S. border. And the president tweeted today saying the caravans are a disgrace to the Democrat Party. Change the immigration laws now. He's also threatened to send the military to the border if the caravan gets there.
All right, so an intriguing social media post from Elon Musk that's coming up.
A cryptic tweet about this top secret project. We'll try to solve the mystery for you. I'm Greg Mills. Got a live report coming up from Hawthorne.
Plus, the day after the Dodgers won the pennant, the fans went shopping. Find out what's in hot demand. Amber.
And here's a live look at our Santa Monica Pier camera. You can see the flags are actually pretty calm at the moment, but low clouds and fog moving in. I'll have your Monday forecast on the way.